Lithium miners on the ASX are up between 28 and 43% over the last month as we zero in and have a look at the top 6 performers on the ASX. This is Finer Market Points, where we connect the leading market themes and the top performing companies for better trading. You can like the video to support the channel, click subscribe for updates, or comment below to let us know which lithium miners you're trading and why. As you can see on these charts, the market has come down over the last week, starting off with the ASX down 1.62% for the top 200 and 0.9% gain for the month, compared to the lithium commodity up 3.86% and the leading lithium miners that many know as the top trading companies, Lake Resources, Galaxy and Orocobre, 25%, 18% and 11% for the month. But we're having a look at the top 6 performers that have outperformed these top 3 trading names. As you can see on the chart, they have been very strong, but the drop in Lake Resources shows and is highlighted. What we're going to do is have a look at the best performers, and number 6 is Vulcan Energy. All of these names that we're looking at here are companies that we have surfaced many times before in Finer Market Points in the top lithium and battery mineral companies. You can see the playlist to update and see how we've been tracking these. But the charts show really how and why we've been plotting them and following them. So the high and tight flag breakout that didn't really eventuate, that turned into a volatility contraction pattern, and there's tutorials on how we trade that and how that Mark Minervini trades that. And then it breaks out here with Vulcan Energy on the 12th of July, which we've covered before on the lithium breakout, so you can have a look at those videos as well. But that's a 28% gain for the month, just beating Lake Resources that we saw at 25%. That's Vulcan Energy at number 6, JRL. Jindalee Resources comes in at 28% for the month. All of these has come down over the last week, so they're not as strong as they have been, but still these are the top 6 over the last month. Again, similar breakout here, not quite in July. Tried to go for the rally with Vulcan, but didn't keep up. Waited until the end of July before seeing that rally. We're going to have a look at the 4th placed one here. ADV is a ticker. And this gain is 28% for the month as well, but not as much of a trading company and not as liquid, but obviously far more leverage in the share price as we can see. And it's under the 200-day moving average being this red line, so not necessarily a favourite for most of the day traders. Neo Metals coming up 39% for the month. This has been more favoured by the day traders. And looking close, in this 2-month rally, we come from 45 cents almost to 90, almost 100% gain within 2 months. What we're looking at here is whether this is a high and tight flag. That's going to be the question that many will be asking as this eventuates to sort of that 7-10 day time frame in the consolidation, and whether we see an apex in there. Just hugging along the base here on that 10-day moving average. We will check in later to see how this progresses, whether it turns into a high and tight flag that can be one of the most reliable and explosive patterns as described by Thomas Bulkowski. There is a tutorial on how to trade that in the link below. Then we move on to number 2. CAD is the ticker. CAD is up 40% for the month. So Cadiz Minerals, they're looking at a similar chart to what we saw with ADV. Low liquidity, not as much turnover, seeing the volume down here and the value you can see on the far left-hand side of the chart, which runs away when we try to highlight it. But you can see the volume and the value is much lower than many of the other companies that we're looking at. But the top one has a lot of volume that runs through this one. This is a very popular company. Sayonara Mining, SYA, 43% gained for the month. And if we're talking about high and tight flags, here we go, running from 8 cents up to 16 cents within a matter of a week or two. This is one that we're looking at the consolidation, wanting it to see and maintain above 50% of that range. And that's what we really want to see as the days come. It's just holding above 12 cents, and whether that maintains a bit of a flag, a pennant, and then jumps out, time will only tell. It did have a similar breakout here that tended to fail and then turn into a VCP that was long and drawn out. Not the VCP as Mark Minervini will look at it from the profitability perspective, but from the trading pattern, the chart pattern it creates. Bring this out to see how they've traded over the last quarter. You want to see, or does it bring this in to see how they performed for the quarter? The top performers, Sayonara Mining, the chart to the left says it all. 136%, down to Jindalee at 24%. And then if we want to see how that's performed on a yearly basis, having a look at these companies, Vulcan Energy, 309%. Lake Resources, a favourite for many of the traders, we're looking at 271%. Sayonara Mining, 266% gains. Then Jindalee, and then coming into Galaxy Resources, which is a favourite, but it has been, we're looking at that consolidation of that merger into Orocobre to see how that's been trading, and that's been the gains here Oracle Bay 112% versus Galaxy 153. They're the top lithium miners on the ASX at the moment, and we're going to bring back to you another update, so you can click subscribe to follow those updates and see how they progress. Have a look at the playlist in the description of the links below, and subscribe for more updates.